Friday.
Good morning. Good morning.
As Nancy noted, my name is Sarah Dielmiller, for those of you I haven't met yet. And I'm excited to be here. I think one of the hardest things about this icebreaker speech is consolidating 36 years of life into 4 to 6 minutes. So I challenge everybody. I think that's a little bit challenging in itself. So I've narrowed it down to talk about my passions and what really motivates me. And that came up with my title of my family, my travels, and my gray hair. So first and foremost, I'm the luckiest woman in the world. I have two amazing young lady girls in my family. Liv, Olivia, is 7, and she is the most heartwarming old soul for a 7-year-old you can possibly imagine. The other day she came home and she had this kindness award. She looks at me and yay Liv, this is awesome. She looks at me and she goes, Mom, I mean we don't use stupid in our household, but she goes, Mom, this is stupid. You should not award people for being nice. And the flutter in my heart just erupted because I'm so proud of her that she came to that in her own, But then on the flip side, she doesn't understand why a 7-year-old can't walk out of the house in high heels, lipstick, and eyeshadow. So I'm pretty concerned for the next 10 years of my life that I will continue with the gray hair. And then secondly, I have a 4.5. When you're 4, that half means a lot. I have a 4.5-year-old that definitely makes us chortle. She is a beast. We call her the beast, honestly. And she, like many of you probably know, as a youngest child, she has this way of making you do anything for her. So as soon as you start pulling back the reins, it's a temper tantrum that you are trying very, very much to avoid, but we find ourselves picking her up off the floor very often, even at 4.5. And then last but not least is my husband. I have the most amazing husband in the world. He is my rock. He is my best friend. He is my cheerleader. He is amazing, and he is definitely the glue that holds us as a family together. We're celebrating our 10-year anniversary this year, which I'm super excited about, so we've made it that long. Trust me, I am not the easiest person to deal with, so he is definitely a saint. So they are the people that I wake up every morning, and I'm super excited to see, to come home and get the little arms around my neck when I wake up, or the pitter-patter of little feet on a Saturday or Sunday morning, preferably after 8 o'clock. But that's really what motivates me first and foremost. Secondly is my love of an adventure. I love to travel. It is something that I look forward to, and I'm always trying to plan my next getaway to see where I can go next. I've had the opportunity to travel both professionally and personally. For work, I've gotten to go see the Grand Bazaar of Istanbul and the indoor ski slopes in Dubai. I've gotten to do a lot of cool things. I don't know if you know, but they do sell Boulevard beer in Oslo, Norway, which was kind of interesting and kind of exciting. So I've gotten to see most of Europe. I traveled, lived in northern Italy when I was going to school, and as a young girl, my parents used to hit every camping site along the East Coast because I think they were just adventurers too with just no money. So we had a lot of good times, and I've seen a lot of awesome places. One of my favorite trips, though, was we took the girls down to Costa Rica last spring break, and between combing the beaches and literally seeing the crocodiles in a little river with the howler monkeys, it was probably one of the most rewarding experiences. And the girls keep asking why they can't go back to Costa Rica. And I'm like, okay guys, we gotta work on that one a little bit longer. So I love a good adventure. I think it kind of leads me into my next topic, but there's always something about a challenge, learning about the people and realizing that we are all just human, whether you're wearing I think it's a chic or you're a different color or whatnot. We're all human, and it's just amazing to immerse yourself in how other people live. So last but not least is my love of a challenge. Whether it is beating my husband down the slopes of Colorado, which he says he always wins, but I swear I'm faster, or if it is work. My last role, I think I had 8 different roles within a 10-year span, and it was just because that first 3 months I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe what I did. And then after that 6 months, you're kind of like, okay, this isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. And then by that 12-month mark, you're like, all right, bring me on. I'm ready to do something, what else is out there? So I love to learn. I love to immerse myself in things that I think better me, and that's one of the reasons I'm here at Toastmasters as well. Enabling myself to be able to get in front of people and enhance my skill set, I think, is another way of obviously immersing yourself into challenges. So for the most part, I gave you a little bit of insight about me, my love of my family, the ability to, and my love of an adventure, and the ability to meet other people and cultures. And then last but not least, the reason I have gray hair and I pay a lot of money to try to cover it up is my love of a challenge. So thank you very much. Appreciate it.